Hello viewers, once again I welcome you to my YouTube channel. My name is Wakwale Joshua Koko and I am a first year medical student at Gulu University. So today we are basically going to talk about Microsoft PowerPoint. What you need to know about Microsoft Point basically. First the basics, and later on we shall go into the detail. So to start with, I want to show you guys how to open up Microsoft PowerPoint. So what I usually do, I right click on my empty space on my desktop, then I go to new. I first put a folder, and then I call this folder anything. For example, I love my name, so I'll call it Coco. Then I will open that folder. Upon opening the folder, I will still come and right click in empty space. I go to new, and then I will go for Microsoft PowerPoint. There you go. So I can rename it anything that I want. Maybe I can rename it Gulu University. Where is the Y? Something like that. Gulu University. And then I will open it. I will double click and I open it like that. Beautiful. I close here. Now I want to show you just a few things that we can be able to do when I open Microsoft PowerPoint. So now the very first thing you have to do is to add a slide, because in Microsoft PowerPoint, whatever you're going to do is going to be based on slides. Maybe you're adding content onto slides. Whatever it is that you'll do will be based on slides. So there's an instruction here, click to add first slide. So I'll come and I click. In other words, I can even ignore that. There's an option here for adding a new slide. So I'll come and I will say add. So now these slides, there are different formats. I want a title only, and usually the first slide is for only a title and maybe your name, to introduce yourself and the topic you're going to cover to the viewers. What I didn't mention is that this application is basically used by people when making presentations, mostly teachers, these speakers, when you've gone somewhere to address a given audience. And this is helpful because it helps you get your audience engaged, as in the audience visually looking at what you're doing. So you can have a slide for title and just title like that. So now I can add here my title and say maybe road accidents in maybe Africa. Yeah, something as simple as that. And usually on the first slide, I expect every presenter to put their name, and I'll be like bye. I'm like bye. Enter, then I'll say Coco Joshua Wakwale. Yeah, like that. And then from there, that's my first slide. Now I can add other slides. Just come with this slide. Now for the preceding slides, it's better I put title and content based on the type of content I want, and there are various types. You can have one which is having compartment, section, header, like based on your preference. You can even add a blank slide. So me, I'll add slide and content. And you can come here and add maybe say causes of road accidents. You list down, maybe you say causes of road accidents, and then you give a few examples, maybe reckless. Yes, now this is just a highlight, but then like you're supposed to talk about this to your audience like in more detail. Reckless driving, yeah, and many more. You keep adding in whatever. So now you can add as many slides as you want. Add that one. Add, yeah, as many as you want. And then one other thing you can do is you can insert designs, because I told you get your audience visually engaged. So you have to put in things that attract their attention. For example, something like that. That is how my first slide will appear. And you can choose any design of your choice. There's this, also looks nice, I love it. Things like that. Then there are a lot of things you can do with Excel. With PowerPoint, you can add animations. Animations, basically, these are just motion effects. something like that, to the content of your slides. You can add in transitions. Are basically just motion effects from one slide to another. Yeah, much more. But I promise that in the next video we shall go into deeper detail. I'll show you how to use a master slide, how I can actually be able to make one change onto this slide and the change actually appears on every other slide. So guys, thank you for watching. Stay blessed, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell. God bless you.